everybody, it's me, 24BellNet7651. Here I am today with another video. Here to show you some more of the Battle Cats made by Ponos. And right now, if you don't know, Battle Cats is by far my #1 favorite video game right now. It's just so fun, and I'm completely addicted to it. And right now, I'm very good in the game. I'm right now in Chapter 3 in the Moon in Empire of Cats. And then in Into the Future, I'm a little bit behind, I think, because I'm almost completing Chapter 3. But right now, I'm in Chapter 1 in Cambodia. That seems a little bad. And so I was just fighting some Into the Future levels, some that I've completed a long time ago, so I can get a lot of XP and cat food. And that helped a lot. I got in total like 50 cat food or 40 cat food from doing that, which is very good. And so I'm just here because I haven't really made a video in a while. I haven't made it since last Wednesday, so 6 days ago. It's been a while. The reason why I didn't do it on Friday is because I guess I just didn't feel like it. And on Saturday, I went out to a camping trip with my friends, and yeah, and it was very fun. And I would like to go there again. So today I'll show you some of my favorite cats that I have, or my best ones. And I'll show you them because I think they're really good. So I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit here. Okay, and like that, I don't know. So here I have the cow cat, which evolves into the giraffe cat, and then the lion cat. No, that's not. And then I have the dragon cat, which I think is very useful, except for the fact that it's not area attack, even though it certainly looks like it would be an area attack because of the fire coming out of it. And I use a lot just the mythical 10 cat. I can't wait to get it to level 30. Right now it's at level 25, and I would love to get the Jamiro cat. And also in the description below, I will send a link to a wiki that I use a lot if there's a certain cat or enemy that I see and I really want to like get it or see or something. So I use this one that's called the Ninja Frog Cat. And he's pretty good because his movement speed is pretty good, and so is his attack. And then moving on to the Kung Fu Cat, which is a new cat that I got about a week ago. That is incredibly good, except for the fact that its attack takes 7 seconds to reappear. And oh, sorry, it's just zoomed a little bit, so my face looks a little weird. Yeah, so the Drunken Master Cat at level 20 does about 7,000 damage, which is insanely good, and that's more than the Bahamut cat that does at level 1. And I can't wait to get the Bahamut cat once I beat the Moon in Chapter 3. And I would just love to have the Bahamut cat. So I have the Kung Fu Cat, and the evolved version, because it's level 20, is the Drunken Master Cat. And another cat that I use a lot is Mister. If you want to buy him, he costs 160 cat food, which to me I think is a lot. Right now, since I'm getting a lot more cat food faster, I think he's not that hard to get. And the Super Mister is also a very good one. And I figured out this combo that I use myself is a combination between the Giraffe Cat and the Super Mister, which is very useful. I also use Miss Moneko, which you get when you beat Chapter 1 in the Moon. Like when you beat Chapter 1 in that Battle Cats, what's it called? Cats Rising? I don't know, I actually forgot. Battle Cats Rising. Who else do I use? Or at least like And you probably know that I like the Valkyrie cat a lot, and I just love it because it looks so awesome. And I use the true Valkyrie cat because it looks cooler and it has the wings and stuff. Okay, now after the specials, we have rares. All of the rares that I have are really bad, and they're just boring. None of them are really that good. We don't know. Now moving on to the super rares. Here's one that I use a lot. Well, here's one that's called the Bath Cat. It does insane damage, and it does even bigger damage to red enemies. And if it shoots a red enemy with this, let me just wait a little bit. I know you just saw that it shot a pistol, and yeah, I use it a lot since it does 7,000 damage when it hits a red enemy. Its range is a little bit bad even for a cat with a gun. And another cat that I use a lot are the figure skating cats, which I think are a little bit of cute ones. And I use the drama cats just in case, if that's a little bit better than the figure skating cats. I honestly like the figure skating cats more. And sadly, I still have no Uber super rares, which I would love to have one. And specifically the what's it called? The white rabbit, which you can get in some Uber. Super rare. What's it called? Rare cat capsule events. And the last event that just appeared was one's called like Justice Calls Heroes or something. And there was like some DC and Marvel characters that were put into like cats. They were made into cats, and like for example, one that's called the Catman. It's obviously Batman. Who else? Wait. Yeah. So, and also in the cat guide, I can show you where the Bahamut is just by looking at where it says. Yeah. So here it is. This is the future of the Bahamut cat. There it says appears after chapter 3 Moon. So that means once I beat the moon in chapter 3, I'll get whatever's in here, which is the Bahamut cat. Which I think when I get, I'll be a beast and I can destroy a bunch of enemies that seem really hard to me. Okay, now we're moving on to the cats that I use a lot, but into my favorite enemies. For example, this Doji here. He looks a little funny. So, I'm just looking for an enemy that I pretty much like. It's just taking a while. Well, if you didn't know, I like bunnies a lot. So I like this one. I also like Kangaroo because it's really cool. And there's some other forms of it that they're like even more than that. So here we have the face that I faced about a month or two ago. Yeah, a month ago. And it was pretty easy. It just took me a while and I beat it. And here's another really cool one called the Assassin Bear that has an incredibly long range, incredibly fast attack, incredibly low health, and he's just really fast. So let's go. Okay, and this is Teacher Bun Bun, the enemy that is pushing me away from getting the Bahamut cat. And guess how many times you need to knock him back in order to kill him? I'll give you like 5 seconds. Yeah, it takes 10 times to knock back the Teacher Bun. It takes 10 knockbacks to kill the Teacher Bun Bun. And it's really hard. Its damage in the chapter 3 Moon is insane because it does 10,000 damage, and its attack isn't even that slow. Its movement speed isn't that slow, and it's just really, really hard. Here's something that's seriously annoying to me, which is the Doji Dark, which is a black enemy. And just look at that. It just has red eyes and a red mouth. You probably can't see it that well since of the zoom and stuff. And just gonna look for more enemies that I like a lot. So here's another black enemy, which I actually like black enemies a lot because they look so cool with their red eyes and stuff. Okay, just zooming in. And I have probably my favorite enemy of all. I probably already told you, but it's the black version of the kangaroo, which is the Shadow Boxer K, which looks incredibly awesome, but also very dangerous at the same time. And recently I discovered the Super Metal Hippo, which in the enemy guide doesn't seem to do any attacks, but it does do attacks. That didn't make sense too much. And I discovered one that's called the Ginger Snake, which is a red snake. One that's called the Trolley Blogger, which is just one stick man. It's pretty annoying. And into the aliens, we have the Shibalian. Wait, let me just close that. Shibalian, Hippo, the Helmut Crab, and the Imperative Sail. And also a new alien that I recently discovered is the Moth, which is pretty hard, and I haven't beat the level that I'm facing it in. And onto the new enemies that are called the zombie cats. I mean zombie enemies, sorry. There he is, a zombie cat. So there's about 10 enemies, I think. So there's the Zoji, the Snake, the Zombo, the Ziggy, the Zaki Peng, the Zori, the Zerzeal, the Zangru, which I also like a lot. Because you know me, I like kangaroos. I'm kangaroo. I got Draco. Oh no, I did something. Okay, we're back. And that's it. So this final enemy is I thought was a boss that's called the Zyklon, which is a zombie form of a cyclone, and it's incredibly hard. I saw some YouTube videos on it, and it looks insanely hard. And I hope I don't ever face it. So that's it. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching this video. And there's two things I need to say. Yesterday I was fighting the Tempter 3 Moon, and I know the Teacher Bun Bun is insanely hard, but I knocked it back. I managed to knock it back. I usually knock it back 2 times when I face the level out of 10 times, but this time I faced it. I knocked back it 4 times, which can be pretty useful. I just need to knock it back 6 more times. That's gonna take a really long time. And the other thing is that my friend Butterfree isn't my favorite Pokemon anymore. Now it is Dragonite. Dragonite is not my favorite Pokemon because just Butterfree is just a butterfly, and it just doesn't really do that much. But Dragonite is much more powerful, and I like him a lot more because he's like friendly, but at the same time he can also be very powerful. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Please leave a like on this video and comment for what other videos I should do in the future, or into the future in the Bellcats. Okay. And subscribe to show your support on this channel if you haven't already. And goodbye!